The problem in America is access to knowledge. You don't need a fancy education to get ahead. Here's an amazing stat for you. So out of the 6 sharks, only 3 have a post-secondary education. 1 didn't finish high school, ended up finishing later through correspondence. Out of the 3 that have a post-secondary education, only 1 has an MBA, and it's the poorest shark, Kevin. Mark has a degree in drama, which is so appropriate, right?
Yes.
My degree is in classical English literature, and I'm one of the top computer cybersecurity people in the world. So it doesn't matter. You don't need a fancy education. You for sure don't need money or wealth or any of that stuff, but it's access to knowledge. The language of business is money. If you can't speak money, you're speaking a language nobody understands. And if you can't speak money, someone's going to take advantage of you. And I don't mean like accounting and fancy interest rates, but being able to cut through the crap, being able to understand when someone's conning you, being able to understand when something's logical. And if you ever watch Shark Tank, that's what we're asking. You're coming out, you're telling me, we're going to go to $1 million in sales in the first year. And what do we say? How are you going to do that? We want to know what the path is. And that's what we teach people. When I was 20 years old, I wanted to start a business. So I said to my dad, and my dad's a blue-collar guy, was a blue-collar guy, worked in a factory. And so he said, great, come tomorrow, I'm going to bring somebody. So I come home, and there's this guy sitting at our kitchen table. I started asking him questions. How do you start a business? Like, what do I do? Guy doesn't know anything. Guy leaves. I say to my dad, what was that all about? The guy doesn't know anything. My dad looks at me and says, you idiot! He's super successful. That guy had more seniority than my dad in the union. So if there was a layoff that was going to happen at the factory, my dad would lose his job, but that guy wouldn't. That was the most successful human being we knew. We didn't know anybody who made any money. I'd never met somebody who started a business. We didn't know anybody who was worth $1 million. If you have nothing and your circle of influence is a bunch of people like you, how do you ever learn the language of money? And I think that's a great thing about Shark Tank is, you can tune in every week. You can see 5 people who have lots of problems, but we've done it. And if we can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me on this. If Barbara can do it, anybody can do it.
All right, that's good.